Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas, at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Stanford Cardinal. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Quarterback takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Ball's incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the left. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
This will be third and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's 3rd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the 3rd down conversion.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the left side with a toss. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
He's going to hand this off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Stanford offense lines up on 1st and goal now. And here's the handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground. They have so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He hands it off from the gun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. No huddle here for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looks pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. It's a solid game to pick up the first down in what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaking free at midfield. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just a complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to find room. It's Wade. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Solid game. He moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work with a 44.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Look at him run through those tacklers. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. Trojans offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
There's the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Stanford has moved into the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Let's go.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Comes the USC offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion sets off an important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense is really threatening now. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 7th play of the drive coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Stanford. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Defense not pressing this time. Now rolling out to his left. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Press coverage now from these DBs. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big, chunky yardage on the play.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Second down. Looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Southern California. This quarterback on fire today. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
After the PAT, the lead is still 31-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turner trying to create good field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it second and medium.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but brings up a fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Comes the USC offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Oh my gosh, they almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw, trying to extend the play. He's on the run, launches deep. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Easy.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position.
Fire.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all day? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
On the ground, it's Wade. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
And there's the handoff. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Makes a nice move there. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal.
Clear. Down. Ready, go.
The tight end has got it. Touchdown, SC. Strong game by this quarterback.
I love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Cardinal. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Trojans offense is back out on the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Receiver makes the catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And it's a kneel down.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoffs.
And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. Stanford needing this fourth down conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.